First off, Hampus's status.
Yeah, no, we expect him play tonight. And his fiance Amanda got a little girl this morning, so early. So everyone's doing fine, and again, we expect him to be in the lineup tonight.
If he's in, who comes out?
Same lineup tonight, just like last game, including the goalie.
With the line switch and Hustadinov going up to the top line and Geekie dropping down, how contingent is it for Geekie to be more of a line driver himself for that to work?
I'm not sure of a line driver. I don't know. I yes and no. But I think Geeks. I still try to get to know my players too a little bit, and I think Geeks is a guy who also needs a motor in the middle, and I think Mint's has been absolutely excellent the last few games because of his speed, and he's pushing, and I feel like he's going to push Geeks to another level, and Geeks can do both. You know, he can keep up with him, but also he can lead, and also he can play a grinding game. So that's why I kind of like that combination a little bit. We had it a little bit in Ottawa. Tough game, but last game I went back to it. Not just because of Geeks and that line, but also Kuz also gave them a little bit more speed too. And so as of right now, I like those lines right away better.
Murat, I just talked to him really briefly this morning about your message to him, and he said, Coach said, just play. Is that the message, or is there anything else?
Yeah, no, it's hard to scratch those kind of players because they almost like they didn't do anything wrong. But he's such a good kid. He even when he was scratched, he was working really hard, never complains, and he just waited for his opportunity. And I felt like in the past when he came into the lineup, he was kind of, I don't know, he was thinking too much, I guess. He wanted to do the right thing, and that's why I told him just go out and play. I couldn't say it in Russian, but I think he understood the message, and I think also now playing with Lindy and Pasta, I think that give him automatically another jump. And I could see it last game, like not just he was skating better, but he was also, keeping pucks in a lot of on that goal we scored or had a good chance. He doesn't throw pucks in right away. He's calm enough, he's smart enough, he's skilled enough to make plays. And he waited for his opportunity and he grabbed it. So hopefully he can stand to that.
Thank you. And just one more on Zadorov and McAvoy. Obviously bigger bodies, guys that like to lay hits. What do you like about stacking them together as opposed to splitting them up? Yeah,
no, and again that goes back to getting to know my players a little bit more, and these are our top guys, and they're going to play a lot of minutes against top players. So I think they're still getting used to the pros and cons and reading off to each other, but. I really liked them last game because they kept it simple. They played their game. Nothing else. They tried to play fast, and if you play that way, it's going to be hard for our opponent. So let's try that, and hopefully they can continue to be one of our top pairs.
Marco, you've had that second line together for a little while now. How have you seen them grow together?
Yeah, really good. They struggled early. We sat down, we watched video. I could see already they're trying to get better, to try to fix things, and that's exactly what they did. So it was good on them. And now look at, they're my number one line against the top lines too. So not just they're playing better, but also now I got more and more trust in them to shut down McKinnon line, or even last game, our Barzell line. I put them out there all the time. So they're doing a really good job, not just defensively, but also they've been a threat offensively.
this is a little bit random, but the 2010 Winter Classic, what are your memories of that game, of your winner? What sort of comes to mind from that game?
For me, it comes to, yes, of course, you know, can write a better script, me scoring a goal, but I felt like now looking back, I felt like that game and that season was it started something. And you could feel it from the crowd, from the fans, from the team, going into how do we finish that season, how we played that playoffs, and how we came back the following year. It kind of, I don't know, that season for some reason I felt like that was that one click we needed to go forward, and yeah.
Marco, you talked about Minton picking up his speed. A lot of guys can pick up speed and then they're not processing the game. The speed actually works against them. Is he processing better, reading plays better, anticipation?
Absolutely, absolutely. And he was one of the guys, and you probably noticed that too, that he was still trying to figure it out, right? Figure out the game, the way we want to play, the way I want him to play. And he was, he was never in trouble, but he was watching a lot. And when you watch a lot, you stop moving your feet automatically. So, and now, he does less watching. He just reacts because of his hockey IQ, and now his legs are taking over, I feel like. And he's been skating really well. And again, not just in Ottawa, even last game, played an excellent game. And I was very happy. The way he plays and works, I'm so happy always about any players who gets rewarded on the end with it, even if they're empty netter. But that's something that's a award for me by playing the right way and playing well.
And Marco, you've talked at times about wanting guys to be direct and take the shot when it's the right play. How much, for a guy like Geekie, does that play into his goal scoring? And maybe he's the kind of guy you can point to that's willing to take the shot and be direct when the shot is there to make
Yeah, no, absolutely. And I totally agree, because he was one of those guys that were looking for, let's face it, he was looking for pasta all the time. All right, and I always told him, be selfish, all right, because he's a goal scorer, and he got better at it. And I think that was one of the reasons too. Maybe in a different line, he's going to be even more direct. He already got better, much better. Even on the power play, you can say he's not looking around anymore. The last shot he scored, the last goal he scored, that's being selfish, but in a good way. Yeah. And that's what we want him to be, because he has, I don't know, the quickest release, I think, from this team. And we want him to use that more.
Goalie tonight?
Corby.